Good evening. It is February 14th, 2024, 10:38 p.m., episode 2374. Sorry, I took off my glasses while I did that and I rubbed my eye, and then I realized I couldn't multitask. Read the date and everything while I rubbed my eye. This one got out of control again with just all the Easter eggs and stuff, and as usual, that wasn't the goal. That wasn't the plan. There's just going to be a couple things. Like I was going to have like a fish in the water and, a snake and pizza rat. And then it just kind of like went everywhere. There are things in this cartoon that readers have not found yet. And actually in the last couple, there are things that people are just now finding. And it's been like 2 days or whatever. In the last cartoon, Dee Wiss writes, of course, Jesus is a Saints fan. And Dee, you might be the only person who has spotted that yet. And of course Jesus is a Saints fan. Naturally. Duh. But there's a couple things in here that I'm really surprised that no one's figured out yet. But I think after it hits Go Comics and maybe Daily Cause where people comment on stuff more so, someone will spot a couple of things that I have in here. They did that on Facebook and Twitter, but not as much, it seems. So they kind of miss them. This is a long one. We had like over 5 minutes, but it just got to get crazy. Yesterday's a short. That was cool. I hope tomorrow's a short. I need to do something on Kansas City, I think, but I don't have the idea yet. And it's kind of like putting me in a crunch because like on Thursdays, I like to do 2 cartoons so I can be ready for Friday with CNN. But I also need to do an additional cartoon this week for the Fredericksburg Advance. So I might have to end up doing 3 tomorrow unless I start one tonight. But I don't have the idea yet. And I don't want to start off with just something empty and sentimental for Kansas City. I kind of like to say something about it. I have, I don't want to say a theory or a prediction, but I have a bad feeling about what instigated the attack. And I haven't heard anybody else really talking about it. And I don't want to go start conspiracy theories. And I don't like to speculate on something as horrible as this before we have more information, because I don't think that's really fair, and I think it kind of poisons the water, so much. I mean, when I complain about people feeding into hate and negativity, and then I'm afraid speculation might do that, so I'm going to wait until we know more about the shooters, if there's any like political motivations and stuff like that. So I don't really want to get into that yet, but I'll probably write about this in my blog, but I don't really want to go out and say what it is yet. I might have to do something more about guns or whatever, or Super Bowls or national pastimes. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And even if my theory, my fear is true, I still don't know what I'm going to draw with that if it happens. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm not even talking about this issue. So the House impeached Mayorkas, and it is stupid because they have no evidence of any high crimes or misdemeanors. You don't impeach because you don't like someone's policies, or you don't like the way they look, or you don't like his tie doesn't match his pants, or some shit like that. You don't impeach him because he's bald. You don't impeach him because he's a race you don't like. You impeach him for high crimes and misdemeanors. And impeachment is a political process, but it doesn't land anybody in jail. But it's not supposed to be politicized as a weapon. And this is what House Republicans have done. It's their second attempt to impeach him. First one failed. This one, they only did it by 1 vote. It was like 214, 213. And, maybe 213, 212. Anyway, it was 1 vote. And it's just political. And every single, Ted Lieu pointed out, this is stupid. And not one Republican can give you an explanation of the high crimes or misdemeanors. And he's right. Not one Republican can. They go out there and say, well, it's illegal for him not to enforce the border. No. He didn't commit a crime. He didn't break the law. Idiots. This is like the Marjorie Taylor Greene Lauren Boebert effect. And the entire Republican Party in the House has gone for it. And this is like engineered partly by Donald Trump. And the funny thing is, they impeached this guy while they're blocking a bill to provide border security. It's so fucking stupid. And they're doing it to help Donald Trump win the election. There's just, and they're not even doing a good job of hiding that. They're not. God, Republicans are horrible people, horrible creatures. And they've shown that that they can't legislate, and they're fucking stupid, because when they first failed to impeach him, they didn't even fucking count the votes before they took the vote. You're supposed to do that. You didn't see Nancy Pelosi pull that shit. where they do a vote and it just embarrasses them because they underestimated the support or overestimated it. Master Screen, thank you for your comment too. You guys have a great day. Bye.